back, everyone. Today I'm watching Grotesquerie episode 2. The title is True Crime Catholics. So I thought the premiere episode was fantastic. It was gripping, dark, and thrilling, captivating. It was a great time. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed the religious thriller aspect of it. Yeah, all in all, it was a great time. My little theory that I have is that the killer is using the 7 deadly sins to target people, but I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. But based on a couple of the killings and Lois's daughter, it fits perfectly well. But anyways, yeah, nothing else to say. I just want to get right into this episode, so let's watch it.
You understand, Merritt, with those kinds of numbers, you're looking at the worst case hypertension scenario.
You are not a doctor, Dad.
Well, don't talk to her like that.
Not of medicine.
I don't need to be a physician to know what your kind of blood pressure means. Aneurysm, stroke, living with
heart
some
attack.
kind of
The list goes on. We get it,
situation.
Dad.
Weigh in? It's enough weight already. Listen, I'm making soup and Parker House rolls.
I hope it's the ones with the everything bagel seasoning, and those are good.
Honey, this is not an internist insisted we confront this. He said your physical showed someone flirting with catastrophe.
Wow.
There's so much to life.
Because she's big boned? You think she's flirting with catastrophe?
Do not speak to me in that dear student's paying tone. Don't do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Don't
patronized
talk
you.
to her all condescending like.
Montana, Hawaii.
A fat farm. You want me to go to a fat farm? This is not about me. Wow. This is about you being uncomfortable with the way that I look.
Uncomfortable
These
with
rolls came out great.
You're uncomfortable with your child.
I'm uncomfortable with looking at you killing yourself. I don't want you to die.
You know what?
I mean, I get that. I do get
This is
that.
feeling like fat shaming. It's making me feel awful.
It is a little bit fat shaming.
I'm gonna die now. I'm dying now. Dying now.
You might die.
Okay.
Gluttony, 7 deadly sins.
Die.
You're on
Please.
the hit list. Pretty sure of it. Look what you did, Dad. You pissed her off. You done did it, Dad.
In the history of the human race, nobody has ever been able to persuade somebody else to give up their vices.
Is it drinking protection too? Because you're turning from a pastime into
A full-time
profession.
You know what?
drinker.
Maybe we should get a family rehab plan. And we could get it
Family
for
rehab.
food and booze and sex addiction.
Sex addiction. What? Oh,
You thought I didn't know about your little side action?
his little side piece. Oh, shit.
I can smell the side piece tail on you.
Look, you're
The
drunk.
perfume
you're drunk
lingers
and you're
on
talking
him.
out your head. You don't know what you're
Oh,
saying.
don't say that. Do not do that. Don't gaslight her.
I am a detective with foot soldiers at my employ.
GPS trackers on your
They
car.
even got photographed.
Photos.
You at the Starburst Motel, at the Happy Ho Inn,
Happy Ho Inn.
which is a great name, by the way. But yeah, caught you in a lie.
Got you in
You've
action.
been lying to me for quite a while.
Well, now I kind of know why she wasn't really all there when she was visiting him at the hospital. I mean, according to Dr. Red or Nurse Red, it makes sense why she's checked out in
And
this
the
marriage.
face of your commitment to your job, which is more obsession than occupation, and to your
Is that bad?
alcoholism, does actually seem like a full-time job, both of which
Hey,
shut me out.
that's what I just said.
Do you blame
Full
me?
time.
Oh, come on now. Much we took. Vows.
Right.
Sickness, health, better, worse.
Okay, if you're not happy with her, just leave.
Don't you teach a goddamn postgraduate seminar on ethics for the modern world?
Oh, shit. She's using your own teachings against yourself.
I wish we could. But that ship has sailed.
It's
So
gone.
guess what I'm saying is, get the fuck out.
Divorce. Ooh. Divorce train. Oh, that's rough. That sucks.
I still love you sometimes.
But not all the time.
Yet I pray sometimes that I would get a phone call informing me that you died.
I hope you don't regret those words when I do.
Ooh. Does she feel bad in present time. I think so. Damn, but marital problems are a bitch. It gets so tough. Comes in waves. Now she has to observe her cheating spouse on his potential deathbed. I wonder how he even got on there in the coma. I know it's medically induced, so he probably did it to himself, maybe? Or he like volunteered. Always drinking. Always.
Why would you waste those crocodile tears outside his room? You could even pretend to have faith that he'll recover.
She don't want that.
Oh, what's this? Pistols at dawn?
You have a very mistaken impression of me. So I'm gonna kick your ass. So all of this having and
ass.
disrespecting me comes to a fucking end, bitch.
Oh, no. There's no fighting here. No, we have security mere meters away.
I don't think she cares.
And then you'll be arrested, and irony of ironies, chained to a bed.
She don't care.
I would suggest, and gulping down a few black coffees, or whatever your favorite alcoholic beverage is for calming your nerves. Go on, dear. Go on.
Okay, don't be rude. Are they really there? I don't think so. Why was that little girl staring into space? She's just cleaning him, right?
What the fuck is going on in here?
Giving him a bath?
Excuse me. I am giving your poor husband a sponge bath.
Yep, been there.
Poor woman. You're really not well. You're sick. I actually think you're on the edge of something.
Yeah, she's on the
Well, you
brink
clean him up.
of
You
breaking
clean him up.
down.
Clean him up. You're more than welcome to do it yourself.
I know a sexual predator when I see one.
You think
I put
she
away
wants
so many
him
motherfuckers like you.
in that condition?
Maybe you need to be admitted, officer,
Oh, God.
to our psych unit.
But instead of paying attention to your goddamn job, here you are jerking off a man
No.
that's in a coma.
No.
Well, then move him.
I don't think she was doing
Move
that.
him.
No.
Move him to a warehouse for vegetables. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, God.
believe you me, we could use the bed. I'll call the transport
potato.
for you. There's a lovely place. If you can ignore the smell of shit and cabbage and staff who can't be bothered to lift a finger because it might interfere with
Stinky
their
cheese.
backgammon game, I'll even sign
Rotten potatoes smell really bad.
accuse me of masturbating her husband while he's in a coma.
No way.
We'll move him.
God.
Oh, I'll move him.
You won't. You haven't got the courage of
This
your
is absurd.
convictions. You're terrified. Behind that charade of a tough exterior is a broken
Oh, you think it's an act?
woman who has no idea how to handle this case. or
And her
care for
husband?
husband.
I mean, what do you expect
Go fuck yourself.
exactly? But what do you expect from someone that has
Here's the soap, dearie.
a really strange case and her husband, cheating husband, is on a deathbed?
It hasn't quite climaxed yet, so why don't you finish him off?
So gross. Squeeze her head into a pulp. I'm sorry, but can people in a coma climax at all? New Year's carnage.
Do you realize how loud these cases is like fan fiction?
Okay, but it's like
4 a.m.
yeah, it's way too late / early.
I won't be back till the fall, if ever. It's like everyone in this town is abandoning.
So what is it? You listening to Dad's favorite record? You miss him?
Maybe.
So
I think
this
so.
nun? Okay, the way she looks like a cross between a sparrow and a Manson girl. I shit you not.
She kind of looks like Nurse Ratchet or Ratchet, whatever, from One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. She's
Why
eating
bother
a
him if you gonna
whole
judge anyone who
ham
eats it?
by herself at 4 a.m.
And what, you just gonna sit here and drink all night?
You gonna sit there and eat all night.
Oh. Are we gonna sit here and burn each other all night?
Seriously though, Mom. You not ready to retire?
I am. I'm in my zone. I'm invigorated. I'm gonna catch this killer.
She's deep
Maybe
in
after that, I ain't got my spurs.
crime.
But in the meantime, if anything,
Investigation.
the booze makes me sharper. Makes me, I see things.
You think so?
Clear. See, I don't drink to escape.
She
I
drinks
drink
to
envision,
think.
to manifest the solution. It's almost like the less sober I am, the more clear I see.
What a coinky dink.
Right?
Feel the same way about food.
Touche, little one.
Little.
Like maybe the killer knew the people he killed from the university. Like some sick student who hated the radiologist and his nutritionist wife.
You think it's a
So much
student
so
at
that
a
they did the
university?
unthinkable to the entire household.
Someone who felt hurt by one or the both of them.
Dang, I'm gonna follow that track.
I think you need your daughter on the case to help you out. Is she gonna go to the university?
Is there anything, any sample from outside the house, the front door, sidewalk, walkway, blood that hasn't been sequenced yet? There was a lot of cutting done in this house, Jack, with a scalpel. Scalpels are messy.
Oh no, not a scalpel.
Listen up. Look for what is hiding in plain sight. More cases have been solved with chameleon clues. A cigarette ash from some brand leads you
right.
down some road.
A tobacco leaf.
Let's do it.
Let's go, fellas.
She's right about that. Some of those cigarettes have like lipstick on it or the little things. It's the little things, I swear, that get the killers caught. The Conjuring? Are we in The Conjuring?
Did I
Sister.
interrupt Vespers or something?
Vespers means evening in Latin, detective. You see, the sun is still shining. So no.
Yes.
How can I help you
Well,
today?
I don't understand religion.
The notion that the killer's connection to the family he slaughtered could be the university.
Wow, that seems wrong to me.
Why?
Why
Come
is
with me.
that?
I think you're barking up the wrong tree.
I do like this nun, Sister Megan.
I made this to help clarify my reporting.
Oh my
The crime scene
god.
photos you let me borrow were very helpful and informative.
This is her
I'm
doing?
looking for links, like on Dateline. Have you ever watched that show?
Can you
I'm
tell me
obsessed.
who's obsessed?
No.
It's not anybody who knew them. They were maybe stalked, sure, chosen, but not known.
How do you know that?
My gut tells me. And you're not listening to yours. No, you aren't seeing the scale of it.
You're not
This
seeing
is
the
a
picture
calling
that
card
she
to live in
has
an
right in front of
apocalyptic
you.
reality. These murder tableaus mean something profound. He sees himself as God.
You can't
Great.
dismiss the
An
fact
almighty,
that this
powerful
could be
asshole.
an academic. I
You
mean,
think good old-fashioned police logic will help you? The world is different now.
I suppose.
These are religious statements. He is telling you that nothing is sacred and nobody is safe.
Even your daughter. That's why he's taunting you.
I am not lost. I get it. I get what he's trying to achieve. His testimony. To understand this monster, you must reach the ecstatic.
So, mystic self-transcendence. That's what she means, right? Oh, hey, Father. Are you the killer?
O God, come to our aid, O Lord. Make haste to help us.
Give me your ass so I can motorboat it.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and evermore shall be, world without end.
Okay. Sounds like gibberish to me.
But my faith tells me that I can be better with time.
She looks scared.
Those of us who believe in firearms, which, well, hey, it's most of us in this crowd,
Why?
we keep them close at hand, loaded with hollow point
Anyone
ammo,
that
am I
comes
right?
into your way.
Guns are fine. So are baseball bats and axes. So are machetes and flamethrowers. But faith,
What is he teaching here?
neighborhood watch is great. But neighborhood prayer
Is better.
is astounding.
Thoughts and prayers, right? They
Lock
don't
your
work.
doors.
They don't work.
Let's be here together for one another. That is how we will
Jesus
survive
fist bump.
this evil.
Great. Choir time. Oh. Does she like him? Is that why she was like focusing on him during his little speech?
Oh, wow. These are orgasmic.
Yeah, very.
Are they now, really?
Yes.
Orgasmic, sister.
Hey,
Lust.
wasn't
Lust.
always a nun. Father, you're not a true crime fanatic, are you?
Well, I know you are. I tell myself that I only watch this stuff out of concern for the victims. These crime shows, podcasts, I
They're
have a bit of a
fascinating.
morbid fascination.
Me too. All of us
Own
do.
it. Look, I mean, I have a favorite serial killer, for heaven's sake.
So do I. Who's yours?
You go first.
This is weird.
Ed Gein.
The OG.
He loved his mother so
Ed
much
Gein.
that when she died, he
That's the theme for Monsters Season 3. And he is in Monster Season 2. Oh, he's uncomfortable now.
So who's yours?
Sister Miriam Solakiotis.
A serial killer nun. That's so right for you.
Yeah, that's fitting.
High up in the mountains of Greece. A monastery in a pine forest in the clouds. She runs the joint.
Was that a real person?
After torturing them and getting them to donate their riches to the church.
Oh, God, of
Spinsters
course.
and widows.
Total scammer.
Money she keeps for herself.
Sounds like religion.
Ends up rich and nutso. And still, the nuns in that monastery to this very day insist she's a saint.
Yeah. Satanist.
They cook and eat the dad. Jesus, the Holy Father incarnate, says, "Eat of my flesh, the flesh of the Father." Luke 22, the Last Supper.
Eat the flesh of the Father.
And then the blood draining the bodies.
Drink the blood.
They found sulfur too, at the last scene.
That black goo. Yeah. Oh, God. What is this shit? Ryan Murphy, of course, you would include shit like this. Masturbating is a sin, right? What are you wearing? Someone's into BDSM, huh?
According to the measure of his wickedness by number.
He's punishing himself because he masturbates?
Then it shall be if the wicked man deserve to be beaten.
This is
the
why
judge
I
shall
will
cause him
never
to lie down and to be beaten.
Succumb myself to religion. You have crazy people like this whipping themselves because they like to masturbate. Oh my God. Drown yourself. Oh, he's cleaning himself. It's a pure cleanse.
Lois, I'm going to press.
You're wrong on this. Don't rate anything yet. We found blood drops on the sidewalk. We got a hit.
What? Who is it?
A guy named Sullivan Fergus. He was an organ harvester, racked up dozens of
It's not
bodies in
him.
the 90s.
Nope.
Sold them for parts on the black market.
You're being
It's really
deceived, you're being
amazing.
tricked.
Horrible. I mean, so... Wow.
He used to kidnap refugee kids. Served 21 years, got out 9 months ago. Must have started planning his comeback first thing.
Is that piss
Staying
water?
with his mother. Maybe your church is onto something, using these killings to get lapsed believers back into the pews. Hell, maybe non-believers.
Like you.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
exactly.
You fingered the wrong guy.
That's what Ghostface says. All clear. The SWAT team is on scene. No one there. You were tricked. I'm telling you. She ain't buying it. Oh. We got something. The basement. Oh, I think he did. That's why he's puking. Oh, look at him. He's like hyperventilating. What's with the breathing machine? Is there a ventilator? What's going on? She's still alive. His face is buried in her pussy.
Wake up!
Ew. What in the fuck was that?
What happened? You look shaken. Tell me everything.
Not leg
What is that?
orgasmic shaking.
It's nothing. It's small. I tripped.
Did he really trip? Or did he murder?
Club soda. Lime. Hold the booze.
We saw the vodka in that, detective?
I'm fine, Harv.
Her eyes are on her now. I hope so.
Off the booze, babe?
I am trying to stay sharp, sister.
Why?
Why? There's a fucking killer?
My theory wasn't right. My picker's off, and that's all I have left.
Tell me about the crime scene. Describe it.
Oh, she wants to know.
It was staged. Sullivan Fergus's blood, the DNA, it was all left there for us at the trap house slaughter.
Fergus? He was the first killing.
He'd been dead for weeks. Left there for us to find. A warning.
His dead, rotting face was in between her legs?
Wake up!
Psalms chapter 5, verse 5.
Yes, I know you know your Bible. I looked it up. But what's it
I
about?
don't know my Bible.
Hates. It says God can hate, which is very powerful. Hatred as a force for good.
How do you hate for good?
The killer left a calling card.
A calling card?
He left his name written in a beautifully elaborate script.
What's his name?
Grotesquerie.
Dreams, hatred, lessons, sermons, hallucinations, fever, serpents. You have to start looking at what the philosophy behind these murders is, Lois. That's how we'll catch him.
I mean, you are right.
Now, he can't exactly help me out with this, can he?
I don't know. There's so much. There's the Temple of the True Inner Light, which believes that psychoactive substances, cannabis, LSD, mescaline, psychedelic mushrooms, and others, are the true flesh of God. The organization.
Okay, so I'm smoking God all the time? Great.
Sister, I am a very tired woman. What are you saying?
Exactly. Help me
Unlock
out.
the dream, solve the crime. Good golly, Miss Molly, this beverage is a near religious experience.
She's going all out lately, huh?
Champagne vodka on the rocks.
I knew it. On the rocks. Don't drink and drive. An open container? You're better than that. Oh my god, not the homeless man again. Repent? Ugh. Don't do that. Wait. The hand style. Or the writing style on his sign looked familiar. Marat, you better be alive. What is that noise? I hear something rocking. Okay.
Mama,
Oh, she's still alive.
away.
God damn, you're
It's
gonna shoot her
me,
on accident. God, fuck.
please. Don't do that. At least until this fucker is toast.
Are you okay?
No.
No.
I feel like
It's
they're teasing her
everything.
death.
This was at the crime scene today.
What is
You
it?
think you can do anything with it?
Might get it to open?
You being good at puzzles and games, you got that from
Oh,
me.
yeah, she
but
is.
I'm stumped. You think you can open it?
It might take her a day or two.
See. I don't know, Mom. This box is not functional. No seams.
Study it.
In here. No openings, really. I mean,
Can you just bust it open?
yeah, nothing. Maybe it doesn't mean a goddamn thing.
Nothing at a murder scene means nothing.
Right? It all means
It all
something.
means something.
Exactly. I feel like I know the dialogue. Or it's just too easy to guess what they're about to say next. Because I've seen it all. Oh, she's tired. She's finally getting some sleep. It can be. Not all the time. Please. Someone's there. Who the fuck is that? Travis Kelce? If Travis is the killer, it would be a Ryan Murphy vintage quality to have the special guest as a killer or a villain. Oh, she's praying. She's praying hard. Give her answers, Lord. Please, please, please.
Yeah. Where?
Is she gonna turn into a Christian? What's happening? More death. I'm not prepared for this. They're all like just staring. Like, god dang, another one. It's at the church? Or at the university? Oh, this is her first time seeing a gruesome crime scene at the church.
This is what people did when they first saw the work of Michelangelo.
Someone's hung up like
Carve
Jesus
out here.
Christ.
Sit in stunned silence.
In shock and awe. I suppose they did.
What?
Well, this biblical positioning is
What?
quite easy to decipher if I do say so myself.
What is going on?
The Last Supper, sister, but
The Last Supper?
whom? I knew the Jesus figure.
Who?
He touched me. My heart. I used to give him money to buy food, although he probably used it to buy meth.
He was the homeless man.
We think, we know, these 12 people were homeless.
Unhoused.
Point is, they were hunted, preyed upon,
Oh,
but not
shit.
grateful.
Craven mind behind this. Touched by genius for sure. This grotesquerie.
That is grotesque. It's kind of,
Lois,
it's like art,
what are you
too.
going to do now?
Very artful.
Me, sister, I am going to go home and drink.
It's what she does best. Yeah. And think about the shit that she just witnessed. She just saw. Wait, so is that greed? That's greed. Because homeless people are greedy. Right? And the kill before with the lady and the guy in her pant or in her legs, that was lust. Alright guys, that is the end of the episode. Kind of slower, but I didn't mind it. It was still entertaining. Very gross stuff, especially the that one kill. This Grotesquerie guy is definitely taunting Lois. I think the killer is going to go after Marat because of her size, gluttony. I mean, I don't really get all this biblical talk because I never read the Bible. So when Sister Megan was spewing out all of these terms, I'm like, what does this mean? I don't know the Bible. I mean, it's very fascinating and interesting. So a biblical killer, huh? Yeah, not that bad of an episode. Still no signs of Travis Kelce. I really hope he is not the killer. Pretty sure we're going to see him in the next episode. We got to see Father Charlie and how he punishes himself after indulging in masturbation. You know, the things that God does not like. But I don't think he's the killer, even though he does seem kind of crazy. That could just be like a trope. You know, like some religious people are crazy, but they're not like killers or anything. I think he's just taking the word of the Bible too seriously. We got a little backstory behind Lois and her husband's like marriage and why they divorced, or why they are on the rocks. I guess he was a little unfaithful, which is why she doesn't really care about him being in the hospital until Nurse Red said something, and then we saw Lois like cuddling up to him on the bed. Yeah. I hope he's not going to stay on the ventilator for the whole season. I hope he wakes up. And maybe he can, like, help her out. Try to figure out who the killer is. I swear to God, I feel like they're going to tease Merritt's death until she actually dies. Because I know for a fact she's going to fucking die. Anyways, that's all that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. I'll see you very soon with episode 3. Take care. Bye.